Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I trust that you are well and keeping safe. If you are new, a very warm welcome to you. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. Please do make sure that you hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so you never miss another video from me. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for the support. It is highly appreciated. A lot of people who live eKasi or in the location really want certain things, but in order for them to be able to get to certain things, they need to go into town or in the suburbs. But how about you bring those offerings to the location? So in today's video, I want to share with you 20 best Kasi business ideas that you can look into. Obviously, you're going to do some research, find out what people are really interested in, and get a feel of who would potentially buy from you before you start your business. And obviously, if a lot of people are interested in it, then you have actually found a winner. So without wasting any more time, let us jump right into this video. So number one is start a flower delivery business. So ladies everywhere and anywhere do enjoy getting flowers. So why not start your own flower business in the location? It could be flower for gifts. It could be flowers for funeral services, for weddings, and so forth. There's so many things that can happen in the location, so many events that could actually support your business. Now, they don't have to go out of the location and go into town, going to the suburbs, going to look for flower arrangements because they know that they can get it right here from the location. South Africa is known as the land of flowers, which implies that flowers are an acceptable element of the culture. It should be mentioned that flowers are not just for Valentine's Day. There are several other occasions when you can present someone with a bouquet of flowers. Providing residents with home or doorstep flower delivery is a small business that may be profitable for an entrepreneur. Number two is lunch delivery services. People must eat. And even when people are at work, they must eat. So that is where your lunch delivery services could come in handy. So if you are a skilled cook and somebody who really does enjoy cooking, you can actually create different menus for every single day. For lunch services that you can deliver to your customers on a daily basis, or whatever the case may be. But ultimately, sometimes people do not have the time to actually make their own lunch. So they actually appreciate the convenience of being able to buy lunch from someone who can cook a nice, delicious meal. Number three is courier services. Courier and transportation services, both local and long distance, are critical in every economy since time-sensitive items must continually be delivered from one location to another. You can improve your chances of success if you are prepared to make deliveries on short notice, in all weather conditions, and even on holidays. Word-of-mouth marketing is an important part of establishing this sort of business, so make sure to ask for referrals after you start collecting satisfied customers. So I know in the location, Mr. Delivery doesn't... I stand corrected, but I don't think in some locations Mr. Delivery goes there. Uber Eats doesn't go there. And I've actually seen firsthand delivery companies working in the location. So they go to the local Chisanyama for an order, go pick it up and go deliver it to the customer. They would go from fast food chains in the mall and actually go deliver it to their customer. So this is actually a growing demand because not everybody is able to get to what they are craving for because maybe they're not mobile or someone is too lazy. So they actually then get a delivery service to go pick up the food for them and take it to them for their own convenience. So I know that this is a growing demand and it is very necessary in the location because all these other things such as Uber Eats and Mr. Delivery do not deliver to eKasi. Number four is offering a plumbing service. Recently, it appears that plumbers are tough to find and many places, including South African townships, appear to be lacking in this service. So if you want to start a home renovation business, one of your alternatives is to start a plumbing business. It is nearly common knowledge that if you want to establish a plumbing business, you will require plumbing expertise. You can manage this sort of small business on your own, but if you find yourself overwhelmed by requests, you may then recruit one or more staff members to join you. And number five is open a bookstore. Another profitable Kasi business idea in South Africa is a bookstore. People are constantly looking for knowledge and never hesitate to read. Therefore, establishing a library or a bookstore in eKasi where you live would be a wise investment. Aside from the fact that you will be operating your bookshop from a facility, so an actual building or an actual store, it will also be your advantage to consider maintaining an online bookshop if you are considering beginning this sort of business. It will provide a chance for the internet community to support your bookshop as well. Number 6 is a roof repair and restoration. So another kasi business that a person in South Africa might start is the roof maintenance and restoration business. Roofs are prone to wear and tear as a result of exposure to harsh climatic circumstances, which is why after a while you'll notice that a roof is leaking when it rains. As a roof care and restoration business, you can assist in the repair of roof leaks as well as the replacement of worn-out roofs with new ones for a charge. Number 7 is open a microbrewery business. In South Africa, microbreweries and craft beer are still quite popular. In 2015, the industry was valued at more than $22 billion. If you enjoy making craft beers, it may be time to take your recipes to the next level. You may create one-of-a-kind beers and sell them at chosen bars. The emphasis on distinctive taste, the quality of their beer, and their brewing method are the selling points for microbreweries. Number 8 is the ice cream shop. Ice cream is one of the most popular pleasures of all time, and especially during the summertime. And it can be quite expensive in some stores for something that is just plain vanilla ice cream. Whereas if you came up with different types of flavors, different types of ice creams that were available, or anything within that space at a good price, then your business might really thrive, especially in the summertime. You may realize your goal of owning a profitable ice cream store with adequate cash, hard effort, and the appropriate ice cream supplies. This little business is highly successful whether you take the classic way with scoops of ice cream or a newer trend such as frozen yogurt. And number 9 is software training center. If you are experienced with the usage of specialist software, you may develop a business around teaching people how to utilize commonplace software such as Photoshop, QuickBooks, and all of those other things that people may use on a day-to-day basis. You may start by offering private lessons for an hourly fee, then expand it into a small group session and charge for entire lectures. You may also employ other professionals to diversify your team. So one business that I've seen that is actually really, really thriving is Zululo. Yeah, Zululo. I hope I'm saying it correctly. That is thriving and is literally everywhere you go. And that business is doing very, very well. And number 10 is develop kid-friendly apps. Kid-friendly apps could be games, it could be educational apps, or anything of that nature. Tens of millions of children now use smartphones and tablets, and there is money to be gained in South Africa from this. You may start this business if you know how to create applications, or you can employ individuals who can assist you in setting up their apps. To get the parents on your side, you might want to start with health and wellness applications, maybe. Applications that will obviously help or benefit the kids in one way or another. Later on, you may branch out into educational games and other items that parents might be interested in purchasing for their children. Number 11 is offering fumigation services. Just like any home, homes in the locations also do need fumigation services because there's ants, there's cockroaches, and all of those insects or pests that are in homes. So naturally, they also would require fumigation services. Instead of them calling fumigation services from the city or from the town, why not call somebody nearby in the location? Fumigation is used to get rid of pests like insects and weeds. This is a simple business to start and manage from the comfort of your own home. It should be noted that you must be educated about the numerous chemicals in use, as well as apply for and obtain the necessary permits before you can manage this business. Number 12 is Errand services. So there's the elderly, there's the people who don't have enough hours in a day and who need assistance with running their day-to-day errands. So you can look at this as maybe being a bit of an assistant to an extent, but rather you are a business. You are running people's errands on a day-to-day basis and they're paying you to do that. Errands might include household chores or even food shopping. You may even take your errand service business online to reach a larger audience. And number 13 is an SEO consultant for local businesses. Just like any businesses, all businesses need consultants to help them in certain areas and certain aspects of the business. So you may start this business simply by creating an efficient website that produces leads for businesses. This business will survive as long as consumers use their laptops or cell phones to locate their next solar provider, landscape architect, their nearest locksmith, their real estate agent, and so forth. Number 14 is you start a mobile food truck. The food truck sector is expanding at a fast pace. Food trucks are a winning alternative to restaurants for individuals with great culinary aspirations but little risk tolerance. Food trucks are significantly less expensive to start and actually operate, and their failure rate is much lower than that of traditional restaurants. Number 15 is start specialized pet services. So people in the location are increasingly getting pets. They're getting cats, they're getting dogs, and all of those things. And just like any other animals, they also need pet services. They need to be groomed. They need the vet or anything of that nature. The pet business is doing really well right now, with the market anticipated to reach $92 billion by 2025. And a number of recent startups have demonstrated that with a little creativity and specialized targeting, you can earn substantial profits in this field. Your pet specialty services might include training dogs, teaching parrots how to talk, and toilet training cats, amongst other things. With the amount of pet-owning households in South Africa, you would almost surely earn a significant profit from this business. Number 16 is start a drone rental business. There is an increase in content creators across the world, and people are increasingly having events. There are people who have businesses but do not have all the equipment that they need. For example, somebody who's in the videography space. Maybe they don't have a drone and would like to offer drone services when they go do people's videography. There are people who would like to book a drone to fly themselves in their events. There are people shooting commercials. There are content creators who maybe cannot afford drones right now and need it. So if you have a drone rental business, your business will come in handy. Drone rental is now an option to consider when starting a new business, particularly in technologically sophisticated South Africa. Drone flying training and certification are two more methods to make a good living in this sector. And number 17 is smartphone maintenance and repair shops. Smartphone repair companies such as iDropped are expanding nationally, but there is still potential for new competitors. If you have an aptitude for smartphones and want to operate a business that fixes problems, this is a good path to take. Number 18 are vending machine or health machines. Because consumers desire to eat healthily, there are healthy vending machine businesses worth more than $42 billion. You may become the operator or the owner of a healthy vending machine business. This sector is still expanding and would not require much of your effort because it is primarily a passive business. So basically, vending machines, you can offer health products. So health products in terms of food or consumables, or it could be supplements that you are offering, or medication that you are offering, or feminine products that you are offering, and you can place it absolutely anywhere. You can place it in people's fuel stations. You could place it in hospitals maybe. Even though I know that Kasi hospitals are a bit of a tricky space to be in. You can put it in particular shops. You can maybe put it in pharmacies, provided that your offering is different from what they are already offering. Number 19, start a promotion and advertising business. There are a lot of businesses in the location, and naturally, like any other business, those businesses need promotions and they need advertising because people need to know that those businesses exist. So your agency can focus primarily on promoting Kasi businesses. With so many major and small firms fighting for the market in South Africa, an advertising and marketing business would be extremely successful. If you are skilled at setting up promotional materials that attract individuals to the items you are promoting, you may consider starting an advertising agency. And last but not least, you can open up a gym. A lot of people are going into town to go to the gym. They are paying memberships to your Virgin Actives and all these other gyms that are available out there. People from the location are driving all the way across town to go to gym. Why not create a state-of-the-art gym if you can afford to? State-of-the-art gym in the location and attract all the people from your location and all the neighboring locations to come to your gym, because people are increasingly investing in their health. People are increasingly going to the gym, and in the location there are not enough state-of-the-art gyms or gyms that are saying, come to me, come to me, come to me. So much that people are going out of the location and going to town to go to the fancy Virgin Actives and stuff like that. If you want to, you can go as far as specializing in your offering. If you want to offer a yoga studio, a Pilates studio, whatever it is that you are most passionate about. So that brings us to the end of our video today. I really hope that you will try one of these business ideas out, or you'll share with somebody who is interested in going into business. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.